Okay. So, I'm so nervous. I don't know why. Okay. So I wanted to make a coming out video because I feel like my story is really unique and not a lot of people's coming out videos that I've watched are just scratch that. I wanted to make a coming out video because I feel like my story is unique and all the coming out videos I've seen are great, but they're just not anything I've been able to relate to. I mean, Shane Doss's coming out story, and I think his was like one I could relate to the most because most coming out videos are like, like I've known for like my whole life. And they're always so sure. Like they're always like so sure of who they are, which is great and amazing, good for them. But it's definitely not how my coming out experience was. And also, everyone's coming out experience is always like, I don't know, it seems like it happens like a week. Like it seems like always takes them, what am I trying to say? Like it seems like it always takes them like, oh, wait, sorry, my dog is, shush, baby. It seems like people always, like it doesn't take them very long to realize who they are, so to speak. But for me, like, it took me years, like probably like 5 years for me to really accept myself. And I mean, um, it was only really this last year, that I really accepted myself. Like I knew I liked girls for probably like 5 years was when I knew for sure. Like I think even before then I had like feelings that I might like girls, but it was like 5 years ago that I really like realized it. And still like 5 years ago is when I first realized that I liked girls, and it's only been really recent that I have actually like accepted it. And um not even like, yeah, accepted it, but even like realized it. That sounds weird, but I always knew I liked girls, but then I always thought, not that it was like a phase, but now my arm's hurting. Not necessarily that it was a phase, but I always thought I liked both boys and girls. And I don't know, I feel like that is very common. Like that's something I can relate to. Most people's coming out is that a lot of people go through like a bi phase, which I went through like a 5 year long bi phase where I identified as bisexual, but I still didn't come out. Like I was very closeted, even like as bisexual. Um, like only very few people knew. Like the only people who did know were like people like girls who like I did stuff with, and like no one knew like, and I wouldn't even say that I was ashamed of it. Like even before I realized I was attracted to girls, I've always been very like live your life how you want, and like for the most, like I had gay friends, like I've always been like accepting of it. I just never thought I was it. And it was like one of those, like even though it's fine for you, like I didn't necessarily want to be a lesbian. Like that's just not something I ever wanted to be. I had a very sad to say but negative image in my head of lesbians, which is really sad. And I now know that it's all stereotypes because I never knew any lesbians like growing up, obviously, like even in high school or college, even like I feel like my eyes are like tripping out. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't know any lesbians, and the only lesbians I saw were on TV, and they're very butchy and masculine, and that's fine. But that's like when I thought of lesbians, that's what I thought of, and I was like, I couldn't be lesbian because I'm very girly, and like I just don't relate to that type of lesbian. So then I thought like I can't be lesbian. Like yeah, like I like girls, but like I'm not a lesbian. So then I always just thought I was bi or that. Then I even thought maybe I was straight, but I just when I was drunk like doing something. I mean that's a story for a different day. But I don't know where to look. Like my eyes look crazy right now. It's like blinking at me. I don't know what that means, but